Hello my beauties. Welcome to Mordheim. I am your host, Mordheim Chris, and today we will continue on the new Mordheim board, and we will be doing some tiling and stuff like that. So hopefully you will enjoy. Just kick back, relax, and yeah, let's make some terrain. It's an early stream today. It's a Saturday, and I am finally done with all of the Christmas crap. So I'm really happy to be back to creating some content and creating some Mordheim stuff. So I'm thinking this is going to be like the avenue with the big trees and stuff. So this will be a bit more important. Hey, thank you. Hey Tikash, happy belated birthday, Leslie. Thank you so much. God damn it, Leslie has been on fire. She's stealing my content all over the place. Not just once, but twice before Christmas. It's horrible. Now I'm going to start off by just doing or checking out the bricks on this road here, just to see that it looks somewhat decent. Now I've been shaking these boxes with some rocks inside, so we should be good. Let's see, it's actually light outside. We don't get too many hours of daylight in the winter, so when it's nice and bright outside, I decide to stay indoors. That's the way to go, I think. Now I'm just going to pour bricks out. I hope you had a nice holiday, Tikash. Alright, so just trying to map out some sort of pattern here. Well, while not making it a pattern, I guess. I have some of these long ones. I think this should be fine. Hey Plasticaster! Been blessed with presents. Yes, I got too much because it's my birthday and it's also Christmas, so I get quite a lot of stuff. The Mordheim book that I got from Henrik, or bought from Henrik, I should say. I made that into one of the Christmas presents, so I had the Mordheim book under the Christmas tree. I could show it to my brother and stuff, who is like into to Warhammer. And I got a nice lamp. And I got a sweet ass Lego set, which is you played a few board games and video games. That's very nice. It's just mainly been family gatherings here. I haven't had that much time to do anything hobby related. I've been painting my my Ostlander dude, and I'm very happy with how he's coming along. Just legs, no Legos. Now I got this, it's like a Lego vending machine, like the ones you put on a coin and you twist it, and there's like this gacha ball. And it actually works. So I was very surprised and super pleased with my wife for getting me that. It was a real joy to build. Very nice and relaxing. Spent a little bit of Christmas Eve, not just a little bit, I spent quite a lot of time Christmas Eve building it, but it was very nice. And been trying to relax with the wife and the family, but it is a bit of, even if it's a really nice time, it is a bit of a hassle with all the events, you know, because you have to, there's so many people in my family. My father has 6 siblings, and most of them have like children and grandchildren. So we are almost around 50 people one of the days. So it's very noisy and a bit chaotic, I guess, but it's also very nice, I should say. Yeah, it is a lot of people. We got some new different locations this year, which were like a big blessing, I would say, because the acoustics in the last place were absolutely hellish. So the new place was a lot better for like your sanity. Yeah, there is a big, you noticed like the difference between 12 and 19. That's also quite a big difference. It's a lot more laid back and relaxed, I would imagine, with 12 instead of 19. All right, so I'm just trying to map out with some bricks here, trying to make it seem a little bit more haphazard. Now I accidentally, oh, maybe I can just smack in one of these bad boys. It's still just XPS foam, so it's easy to cut off anything that looks weird and stuff, you know. It was easy. The only hard part was serving while it's still hot. Yeah, I'm very happy that I don't make. I think everyone is happy that I don't make the food at Christmas. What do you get? What do you eat in for Christmas? What's the traditional Christmas food? Also, Tikash, what's the traditional Dutch Christmas food? You said that your celebration was very foodie. I'm interested in knowing. My family does not eat the traditional Norwegian Christmas food. Piping hot pepper sauce, that sounds wonderful. When I'm doing this, I'm trying not to overthink anything. Just put them down here and there. if it's not perfect, then that's perfectly fine too. I will go over with a rock and kind of make some more textures later on. In France, turkey or chicken with chestnuts and potatoes, smoked salmon and foie gras. Foie gras, I don't know how to pronounce that, as appetizer. Bougie in dessert, okay? That sounds turkey with some piping hot pepper sauce sounds lovely. Let's see, tikkage, first thing that comes to mind is gourmetten, where basically everything gets a tiny ass frying pan and fights over communal table grills, which is what we didn't do, okay. That sounds, kind of sounds great, if I'm being honest, and very chaotic. What did you do, tikkage? What's... In Norway, it's traditional to have, there's like 3 main dishes. It's the one is like a very fatty steak. We call it ribbe. It doesn't translate to rib though, I don't think. Maybe it does. Losing all confidence. And there is what's called pinnekjøtt or stick meat, which is lamb, very salty lamb, which is amazing. And some people eat cod, Christmas cod, the good old Christmas cod, which I have never had Christmas cod. But my family, because my father is really picky in what he wants to eat, so we have never had the fatty steak. We just have like a leaner cut of pork steak. I don't mind. It's kind of like our tradition. Even though I'm not sure which one I would choose, if I would choose like the one I'm used to from my family or the fattier version. I like both, I don't really mind. If people are generous enough to make me food and serve me food, I will eat it. At least give it a shot, you know. We went to a Greek place, so I could have someone else do. Oh, nice! That sounds lovely. I really like the lamb is good. This time we had all of veal. I don't know what that is, but veal can be quite good. It's not very common in Norway to eat veal at all. It's not like really, it's not unheard of, but it's not very common either. Like veal and duck and goose, that's something that's traditionally not eaten in Norway much. And turkey not that much either, I'm being honest. It's getting more normal, I guess, regular. You basically alternate a slice of veal and a slice of cheese, tighten them with rope and cook it. Oh, that sounds Very tasty. Luckily, I just ate my breakfast, so I'm not going to be super hungry from the food talk. So, what do you guys think of the stone so far? Is it looking weird, or does it look decent? I'm trying to make some small gaps so I can actually fill it with some grout stuff. And there is some slight variation in the thickness of the different sizes, so it should be like a little bit of an evenness, which I do enjoy. Okay, full marks, no notes. Okay, happy to hear that. I trust you guys to be honest with me. If something looks like shit, I do want to know about it. Oh, this does not look good. Okay, that one there, and this one here. You don't really want like the lines to just connect. You kind of always want to break up the lines. Just makes it more interesting to look at. Or so they say, and I'm apt to believe them. There is something to it. All right, so I think that should look all right. We got a little bit of cobblestone action going. See. So that's coming in from this side. Going to be the big ass bridge here. This side is all the brickwork is done on the side, and we also got the sewer grate done last time, which I'm happy with. Now we have to do the avenue, and in my infinite wisdom I decided to make some embellishment. I'm not quite sure how to do that. Maybe I will just use a lot of tiny bricks and kind of make it like an own pattern there. I think I'll just kind of tiptoe a little bit around, and then of course at the end there's going to be the Arc of Triumph with some special guests included in it. I will have to think who's going to be included. I have some people already marked down. I know there is going to be a dwarf slayer among them. That's what we call a teaser. Oops. Right, just going to slap some more paint here. Have to Okay, so it's the full length. Yeah, a teaser. That's very clever. Very clever indeed. So, are you going to announce your thing, Takash, or is it? Are you just going to do it on the DL? What's your plan, if you don't mind me asking? If you want to keep it a secret, that's totally fine. No, that's perfectly fine, Takash. It's not like if you said I'm going to stream in 15 minutes, please come join me and skip this one. That would be kind of classless, perhaps. But I promote self-promotion here, so. There's no need to be shy. Oh, can't do that. Can't. What game are you streaming, Takash? Have you decided? Not telling just yet. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I will jump in to the stream for sure and check it out. Just have to tell my wife it's important. I'm sure I have a lot of bad habits when it comes to it, just like the, what you call them, the patterns. But I try to kind of just go with the flow. It is going to be a horror game, right, Takash? That's what you usually do. If I'm not entirely mistaken. See, I need to get one of my rocks. Where did I put them? Here we go. Always, okay, so it's always horror. Oh, that's nice. Just gonna get my my stone out to make some of these doesn't have enough texture, and I can go back later on and squish it when it's dry. But I kind of want to give it a little bit of a mush, a little bit of a mushing. I think that's the correct term. Maybe I should add a little bit more of a gap here and there. Yeah. That should be fine. That should be fine. Let's just continue on making this avenue of triumph. An avenue of martial triumph, perhaps. Oh, it's really nice. I've been thinking about going back to the studio for many days now, so it's nice to finally be back. I'm stopping at this corner and at this corner because I'm imagining having some gates here, or like a guardhouse. And if a brigger gets attitude, plump it like it hot. Yes, that's my good old friend. I can't goop dog. I'm not sure. I'm not equipped for making puns, especially not this early in the day. I'm not fully erect quite yet. One like so, and the one. Let's see. We need to gloop dog. Yes, there we got him. The good old gloop dog. He's a fan favorite. Now let's just keep on bricking. Keep on bricking in the free world. It is quite tedious, I will say, but sometimes I kind of like doing the tedious work. It's not the worst doing tedious stuff every now and then. It's kind of nice when you see it come together, you know. And of course, it's even better when you get it painted and yeah, stuff really comes together. That has to be my favorite part. Is doing the painting and adding like the vegetation and stuff. And all the kind of menial tasks, all the kind of boring stuff that you have done previously. It's worth it, I would say. Have you guys done any hobby stuff in the holidays? Any painting or just gluing? Just thinking about hobby, which is also a big part of the hobby process. Just thinking about it, you know. And planning stuff in your head, getting all excited for new projects and stuff. That's a big part of the hobby, at least in my eyes. Right, so I'm going to build around this this thing here, and I'm going to make something. You painted the Gothic archway portal. Is that the one? No, that was Lesh that posted that one. A statue of Sigmar with fire columns. Is that what you painted? Have you shared it in the Discord? You don't have to, of course, but I would like to see it. I'll continue my bricking journey. Maybe, let's see, instead of 4 of these, I think I'm going to make 3. I think I will do one of those just to see how it's looking. Yeah, it's always fun when you share your stuff plastic, so please feel free to do so if you want to. Sorry for being so quiet. I'm trying to think. You know, it's kind of hard to do so many things at once, thinking and talking. I mean. All right, so I'm gonna grab some Sørlandsis tricolor. which is a great favorite, or at least it used to be. I did snow bases for many snow-covered fir trees I have now. Oh, nice! And use them for Christmas decor. That's awesome. That's great. Now let me consume some water. All right, so I want to kind of make, I think these, yeah, I don't want them to be too big, but I kind of want there to be like a, call it not a wall as much, but yes, something around the trees here. Let's see how this turns out. You need a knife as well here. Hey Lillestrøm, Merry Christmas to you too. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your cleaning. I did a little bit of cleaning before I left. Trying to keep the house at least slightly tidy. I'm not the best at keeping stuff tidy, I have to admit. I try to do better. No, that might be shocking to the viewers of this stream that I'm not entirely tidy and organized. That is sadly the truth. Always a good idea to clean out the Nogel-Klaus presents. Yes, so I have that. I have organized all of the gifts and put them where they should be. Like sometimes I've like had Christmas presents just lying around for like 2 weeks, which is terrible. Now I kind of have to make sure that Mrs. Mordheim is also, she's also in the equation, you know, so. Let's see if I can't. Trim these bricks down, like so. This doesn't have to look perfect at all. This needs to be just something to signal or kind of just separate the trees from the rest. Maybe this is too small. I'm not sure. I don't plan on making like huge trees here, because that's going to really hinder like the playability and being actually able to grab the figures. And I will go back later and decide which ones are actually still standing and which ones are destroyed. Most of them will be destroyed, I think. Sad but glue. Hey War Tiger, hello, and good fortsättning, as we say in Sweden. Yes, have a god jul, as we say in Norway. I hope you're doing well, War Tiger, that you had a pleasant holiday. Got to eat some good food. I got some adult toys. Well, not adult toys, but you know what I mean. Some Warhammers in your Christmas stocking. Doing excellent, ate too much. Yes, that's kind of par for the course. Nah, he totally got a bad dragon tentacle under the tree, yes. That sounds very plausible indeed. If you don't know what bad dragon is, consider yourself lucky. You are one of the blessed ones. Don't just save yourself and do not Google it, War Tiger. That's my my pro tip. Just stay well clear of it. Maybe this is the last we ever see of War Tiger. The plan is, for those who are not in the know or just joining, I'm going to make a, this is going to be like a big street leading up to a triumph arch. And we're going to make like, these are going to be like an avenue of trees. So making some room for the trees to be placed down the avenue. And we are just chilling and building. The good old classic chill and build. Now, I think I need to make room for another tree here. It's going to slap down quite a bit. Of glue. Glue is very cheap. Don't really have to be stingy with it. War Tiger, no! Not the tentacles. I remember when we discovered Bad Dragon. It was many, many, many years ago. 2006, 7, 8 maybe, I don't know. It was a... I'm not going to go into further detail. There were plenty of laughs to be had at work. I'm going to do a slightly different variation here. I'm going to see if I... Instead of cutting them, I'm just going to make it into a... Oh, that was too small. And fill in the gaps with a little bit of Mod Podge grout mix. This one is going to be a bit bigger because of that. Maybe I will do like small tree, big tree, small tree, and do the same on the other side. One of my ideas is to have one of these trees having been kind of snapped and lean into one of the buildings here, so that people can run out of the building or run into the building via the tree. I will just have to see how well it works when I have to execute it, and it's not just in theory. I think that could be fun. If you guys have any suggestions or questions, feel free to ask, as always. I will try to answer any and all questions that you throw my way. And if I can't answer them, maybe someone else in chat can. And if you are just joining and you haven't followed the channel, please consider doing so. It helps out, and it gives you notifications the next time I go online to build more Mordheim stuff, which is very useful, you know. If you need some entertainment and you enjoy some Mordheim, you know, this is the place to be. Of course, if you enjoy some classy ass jazz. This is a very fine place to enjoy that. Oh, let's see, maybe I can do one here. So Yeah, so slowly but surely it's turning into something. Just gotta get a better view, like an overview of this. Yeah. I have a good feeling about this tile. Hopefully it turns out to be a good one. Like, I don't dislike any of my tiles, but the second one, the one with all the buildings, is probably my least favorite one. Just doesn't, there's just something with it that doesn't feel quite the way I want it to feel. I will keep it, of course. It's I'm not embarrassed by it, but yeah. Like one of the tiles has to be my least favorite, you know, and it just happens to be the second one. My apologies. If people have any hobby stuff or any Christmas stories, I am all ears. All ears. Really didn't have this planned. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I decided this morning that I was going to stream. I haven't prepared massively. Not that I really do prepare massively, but I usually try to have some, to call it, talking points, like topics. Topics is what I'm trying to say. It might not seem like it because I always end up just rambling. That's the way it goes, I guess. It is kind of different when you have like a video game, because then the video game kind of talks for itself with all of the stuff that's happening, and it's easy to comment, or I shouldn't say easy, but it's you can comment on what's happening in the game. When you're just putting down bricks, it's like there's nothing much to say about each individual brick, you know. At least I don't have that good of an imagination. Personally, during Christmas, I realized that my love for Legos has never entirely faded. I think maybe just building Legos as a child, I really enjoyed making kind of small dioramas with Legos, especially with the medieval ones and stuff. I think that kind of sparked my love for just stuff, minis in general, minifigures and stuff like that, and creating stuff that looks sort of like real life, you know. Heyo, Bipsk! How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing wonderful. How is the dog and the missus? I hope you haven't killed them during Christmas, which I know is very tempting at times. Oh, Tikash, I was looking forward to each brick having a backstory of their own. Yeah, maybe I will, when I get like a million patrons, I will etch their name into individual bricks and put them down, you know? Suggestion, making 3D stamps to indent into some stones. What sort of stamp do you suggest? Like patterns or just making? Yeah, please elaborate. That sounds like something that could be a great idea. Let's see, let's put down one of the big ones. I'm trying to make it kind of random. I'm a human, so it's never totally random. And it can't be totally random. So I want to avoid the lines, etc. as I've been talking about previously. Come on, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Here we go. Yeah, like a twin tail comet or chaos star or a hammer. Yeah, that would be nice. Are you thinking about like a small stamp? Because I'm going to make a big twin tail comet here, or I'm going to give it a try. If I don't, I will have to. I know Leif from Devs and Dice did it, but I will see how he did it and kind of just copy his method, because why not? Why not use great resources that are available online? Yeah, that sounds really cool, Plasticaster. I will look into that. That will be cool for kind of buildings as well, you know, because you can kind of like make some indentations into like the brickwork to make it a bit more elaborate and pretty. Oh, Warthog, I got the Millennium Falcon Lego kit this Christmas. Oh, nice. The small one, not the huge one. Well, that's going to be fun anyway. Will be my first Lego kit I built for myself in 35 years. Well, I'm very happy for you. I hope you have lots of joy with it. Like, it's been kind of like tradition that my wife and stepson, they always get me one like small Lego kit that I can just fiddle around with on my birthday, like early Christmas Eve, before we go into like the Christmas celebration stuff. But this year they got the really big one. I was blown away. I was not expecting like a giant kit like that. But it was. I was super happy with it. It had some old Lego Spaceman figures as a throwback. It had some knights and some Paradisa figures. It was kind of like a love letter to 80s toys and Legos. Or you could make a repeatable architectural symbol for the brickwork. Well, what would be like architectural symbol? I don't know those. And Plasticaster, I got the Japanese maple tree already built yesterday. Nice. I saw a video yesterday, and the Lego bonsai tree is most likely one of the best-selling Lego kits of all time. It's the most owned Lego kit on like Bricklink and Brickset and those kind of fan sites. That gives you like a somewhat indication of what the kits are selling like. And the bonsai tree is extremely popular. Who knew that people wanted to build Lego plants? It's kind of wild to think about where Legos came from and what they are doing today. I always kind of wanted to get into those modular sets. But they are too big. I don't have anywhere to place them. Like I have so much stuff already. I really don't need more stuff anyway. But there are some very nice Lego sets. Oh, need some more glue here. See. There we go. It's looking kind of. I like how it's looking. I'm very feeling a bit, what you say, apprehensive about this one, but I'm sure it's going to turn out fine, or not fine. Maybe I will just make it a crater if it really bombs. That's let's not take defeat before the battle has even begun. Let's see here. I hope you guys agree that the jazz lends the stream like an air of class, you know. We are not just grown-ups that play with plastic figures. We are also kind of sophisticated people that enjoy fine art and jazz, of course. Jazz, Mordheim, and Legos. That's oh. Now I'm building. Let's see, how far are we? About 5 centimeters. Yeah. Oh, reserve this for some. reserving this for a tree. Oh sweet, I will check that out in just a few moments. Plastic caster, the plastic beaver, also known as Korea K. I almost forgot your old name because you had a plastic caster for so long now. Gotta say, I'm taking a liking to it. That is definitely the mood. Okay, thank you. I'm not sure if you're just being nice, but I will take it regardless. Let's see, buildings and terrain. Oh, that Sigmar statue is really cool. That's like, is that official games workshop? Little Lego display I make every Christmas. Oh, that's very nice. That's very cozy. It's very classical Lego. I love it. I love it. Very, very nice. Yeah, official Sigmar. Yeah, that statue is really cool. That's something that I might actually try to get my hands on for a future build. I can't handcraft a statue of Sigmar. Like I'm not even close. Been going for just a little over 1 hour already. Time sure flies when you're just bricking along. So, going to have like another tree here, and this is going to be like the triumph arch. I will build that one later. And it's going to be fantastic, hopefully. I have some plans for it. I'm also kind of worried about how I'm going to build it. Because I know how to make bricks look decent, but I'm not very good at just making regular stonework. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And speaking of bridges, I'm also kind of apprehensive about the big ass bridge, but I think that's going to be, when I get into the bridge, it's going to be a really fun project. And I'm going to do my best to make it the coolest building I have done so far. I'm going to do the same with this as this one. This is going to be one crooked ass avenue. I realize maybe it's... Oh shit. Shit, maybe. I can easily fix it, so why not just fix it? I even drawn a line so I can kind of follow it. Oh well. It's easy to forget your own great plans. Should be fine. Doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. In any case. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have all the trees here, or the bases, I guess. Enclosures. Yeah. If you're just joining, we are in the process of making a new Mordheim tile. It's going to be connected to this one. And we are making like an avenue, like a, yeah, marching, like a parade street, whatever they are called. Now, the way I do make my Mordheim tables, I kind of make it like a microcosm. So I guess that like a normal parade street or whatever would be a lot longer, but I kind of want to make just a lot of stuff crammed into one tile, you know? And I think it's kind of working. I don't mind it on the other tiles. It doesn't always make much sense if you actually just sit down and think about it. So you should just avoid doing that. Avoid thinking. That's my general tip for you. The good old Brickmar. Yeah, I could make Brickmar, but I can't make Sigmar. He is too powerful. Or maybe Brickmar is more powerful. I don't know. Yeah, you kind of have to find like there's like a fine line of being super realistic and not being fun. But it's kind of like some places, like in real life, there would be like a lot of the same, like a lot of cobblers or a lot of carpenters all crammed into one area, but I don't want to make just the same looking shops over and over again. I kind of want to break it up and kind of tell like a little story about the city. I'm sure you can do that with the realism as well, but I try not to think about it too much. Just wanted to make a little bit of sense. A little bit of sense is enough for me. Sometimes there are like really big gaps, and I don't mind because I can just leave it like that, or I can fill it with some debris. And yeah, it will just add a little bit of variety to the topology, or whatever it's called. Maybe I'll... I'm not sure if topology is correct for a street, but that's fine. Well, this is almost done with the avenue. I will leave some room to for the actual arch. I don't know how thick and how big it's going to be. I wanted to kind of cross over here at least. And stores, let's see. I will continue down here. There will be a gap between the stores here. Isn't topology the studying of moles? I don't know. I thought the topology was like when you have like the difference of heights and stuff, like studying hills and valleys and whatever. Well, now I have lost all confidence in my topology knowledge. Oh, you kid. Okay, well, I can know. I don't know. I'm used to being mistaken, you know. So I will just take it as gospel. Maybe I should start being more critical of you, Takash. Maybe that's the way to go. Oh no, that doesn't sound right. Takash would never. He would never fool me. You really should, yes, okay. Well, at least you are not White Wolf who tricked me into thinking my mic was muted, which is the single most evil thing you can do. At least in my opinion. Just plumping down some singles here and there to kind of break up some of the patterns, or at least trying to. I think I will do one like that. It's kind of nice with the bricks because you feel like a little mason. Hey, Hobby Bandit, Merry Christmas, buddy. I hope you're doing well, you and your family. I'm doing individual flagstones now. What do you think about that, Hobby? Pretty amazing, huh? I think I'll break that one up. Add a smashed one. What do you eat for Christmas in Poland, Hobby? We've been talking about Christmas food here. It is the way. I do enjoy it. I like it a lot more than drawing it with a pen. I knew that I would, but still. Just need a little bit more glue for the final bits here. Oh, really watery. Oh, should be fine. Should be fine. Pierogi. Is that the classical, the classic Christmas food in Poland? I don't think I have ever had that. No. Please explain pierogi to me. And explain it like I'm a child. Don't use any fancy words. All right, so it's coming along nicely. It is taking, it takes a while when you do it brick by brick by brick. That is some of the fun. If people want to shout out their own Instagrams or YouTube channels or whatever, please feel free to do so. It's basically an all you can steal. That sounds right. I know that in Poland they maybe I shouldn't say this because I'm not sure if it's true. But I think they love cabbage. I think it's very cabbage-centric. Maybe this is the last time Hobby will ever join the stream because of this terrible insult. Yes, people should check out Takashi is going to do some just in time for Halloween. He's going to do some spooky streams. Tonight, I am stopping by, and so should everyone else. Maybe I will try to get some revenge on Takash. Who knows? Who knows? War Tiger, I had a Finnish meat pierogi. They are great. Wonder if Polish is close to that. Well, you are very welcome to stop by my house if you ever decide to go to Norway. I think Obscurage has my address because I had to mail him some his Einar. He won Einar on the raffle, you know. Pierogi z kampuszka i grambżana uszka i gramszki z barszem z vermin ryba. Okay. Well, so it's basically what Hobby Bandits is trying to say is it's kind of like a lasagna, but instead of meat you use cabbage, and instead of pasta you use cabbage, and instead of the cheese you use cabbage. So it's pretty much like just layers of cabbage with a cabbage sauce. It's very tasty. Although some might say it's a little cabbage-centric. Dumplings with cabbage and mushrooms. Oh, okay, dumplings with mushrooms and red borscht, fish, etc. Okay, that sounds nice. There was some cabbage, at least, so you had to use translator, okay? I'm happy that you posted it in chat first. Ultimate confusion. How was my Polish? Was it really good or was it just excellent? That's what I'm wondering. I know that the trick to speaking Polish is just to not open your mouth. It's very effective. Oh. Oh. Maybe I do have some family in Poland. I have seen them recently, but I haven't been there in ages. Over 20 years, which is kind of terrible. On my part, of course, I'm not blaming them in the slightest. Polish is very hard in speaking and even harder in writing. Yeah, it's at least for like for me, like German and even Spanish, stuff like that is kind of a little bit similar to Norwegian, but Polish is just very, very different, completely and utterly different. You use so many letters that we barely use, and like the combination of the letters, it's a nightmare. But then again, I never have to use Polish, so it's not really a big problem. I would say, not for me at least. I wish I had learned more languages when I was young, because now it's too much of a hassle. But just knowing a lot of languages, it's such a great skill to have, I would say. All right, have a great day. Either way, I will have to do a double. No, I don't have to do a double here. I'll just do a long one. Boink. Hobby Bandit, he's such a family man. I feel that's a bit more rare today, but maybe that's just my own experience talking. Let's see, we are close to 1.5 hours in. Yeah, I might have to do a quick trip to the local store and get some supplies. Stretch my legs and yeah, a toilet break, etc. I will finish this bit and then I will do a short break. I hope to see most of you when I get back. It's going to be a bit of a longer stream today. I'm clocking in at around 4 hours or so. But I will need to take a break. Don't want to ruin my back during the holidays. I need it later because I'm going to paint some minis. And also, having back pain sucks. I know that's a very hot take. Back pains are often celebrated. Oh, let's up the plumpage. Let's plump up the jam. See here. Not enough room. Oh well. Maybe I can just cut one into size. No problem. Problem at all. There we go. I've brought some beers that I have in the studio fridge, but there's very strict laws in Norway about alcohol and motor vehicles. I'm not able to enjoy them today. I hope in the future I will have a studio stream with some cold ones. Gearing up for beer ball. I'm always gearing up for beer ball. Always. Can we plump? Major plumpage. Yeah, I'm just now I'm frantically putting down the bricks because I really need to piss. This is not high quality. Not high quality plumping, but it's quick plumping, which might actually be the way to go, because now there is zero thought about how I actually do them. Smack and smoke. A little bit of smacking and schmucking will get it done most of the time. All right, so let's see. No, let's do it that way. Constant bricks. In the dark future, there is only bricks. I know I watched that one, something horribly, but that's what I'm going with. All right, so I will leave this for now. I will be back in about 10 minutes. So I will leave you with my Be Right Back screen. And Hello, my beauties, and welcome back. I'm not sure if that was 10 minutes or maybe a bit quicker. Anyway, hope you all got up, stretched, got some snacks, etc. I'm ready to continue doing some work on the Mordheim board. I'm going to do the 3 circles things on the other side, just to have done that, and yeah, then we will be more or less done with like the main street at least. Of course, we haven't finished this this thing here, which I'm kind of terrified about, but oh well, we'll figure something out, hopefully. So what we're going to do now is kind of just replicate the ones on the other side. No hocus pocus. I kind of forgot about it a little bit. That's fine. Let's see, I need to get some other bricks out, and I have this box. It's just kind of like my miscellaneous bricks, just bricks that have been like the wrong size for other projects. Just some random sizes. A lot of them are also kind of like similar size, or they don't vary too much, and I don't want to just get rid of it because it is still like useful, you know. I don't want to throw away perfectly fine materials. This doesn't sit right with me. I'm going to put one of these bad boys down here. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I hope you're all having a lovely, I'm not sure what you call it in English, but in Norwegian, like there's like an own term for, like, it's after Christmas but before New Year's Eve, and it's one of my favorite times of year. Very nice and relaxed. It's after all of the Christmas parties are over with. You can just actually relax and spend some time with your closest family. In Norway we call it romjul. Like Christmas is jul, and this time of year is called romjul. Directly translated, it's Space Christmas, which does not make any sense, of course. It is not space. Anyway, that's a great story from Mordheim. He's one of the world's greatest storytellers. Always something super interesting to say. No doubt about it. Let's see, I just need a few more bricks. We are done with this part as well. Oh. We go. Looks quite good in my opinion. Or looks all right. It's going to be better when I actually fill the gaps with some grout, and when we actually have a tree there instead of just being an empty hole. A lot of terrain building is just this, doing the same thing over and over. That's maybe sometimes the worst part of it, but also it's kind of like the best part. Very relaxing. And I just do repeat the action over and over again. Now, if you forgot to buy any of your friends like Christmas gifts, then I know what would be the perfect Christmas gift. You should tell them about Mordheim's Mordheim stream on twitch.tv/Mordheim. It's like a free gift that just keeps on giving. It's endless entertainment, you know, absolutely for free. All you have to do is waste your time, and time is not a very precious resource at all. We all have plenty of time, so why not use it? At twitch.tv/Mordheim. It's a great question. See. Everything just looks like a bunch of pink crap at the moment. But we all know that it's going to transform into something awesome later on. Which might just be my favorite part of building the terrain, is the transformation. I'm not entirely sure where everything is going to be placed with regards to the buildings, etc. It has all been kind of like temporarily set up, but I can place buildings on top of the of the cobblestone as well, flagstone, whatever it's called, I don't know. It's going to be. I can just cut them away if they are too much in the way. Let me think. This is port, let's go. Oh yeah, I should kind of cut back on some of the bricks along the way here. So it's actually I'm just thinking about the tile that it's connected to. I don't want to make it look silly. I might have. Oh, we'll just have to see. I will figure something out. All right, take care, Takash. I will catch you later tonight. If you don't know, Takashi is going to do a horror game stream tonight on his Twitch channel. You can stop by Takash, that is T1C4G3. It's a very, very good username that you are never able to remember. He is a very good broadcaster. So if you're into horror games, you should absolutely check it out. Yeah, and even if you're not into horror games, you should also check it out. What I'm trying to say is just check it out. It's not going to be as exciting as this stream, of course, where I'm putting down brick by brick by brick, because this is like some special kind of nitro-fueled entertainment that you can only find on at twitch.tv/Mordheim. This bricking action here is really getting the heart pumping, you know? I imagine all of you guys sitting at home, sweating bullets, not knowing what's going to happen next. Is he going to put down another brick? Or is he going to do something totally different? You never know. You never know. At least I'm happy with how it looks so far. I think it's going to be a fun one. This time I'm trying to do everything in the correct order so that it's easier to turn into a YouTube video later down the line. Because the way I did it previously, it's kind of like a nightmare to edit. I want to make it easier on myself and whoever is helping me edit. Now I need to get my other bricks out again. Just gonna put down 1, 2, 8. I need 8 bricks for a circle. Oh, that one is shit. Six, come on, 7, 8, 9. Just gonna add a few more so I have some options if one of them is crap. And I will need to just, they are a bit big and a bit too square. So I'm just going to go over them quite hard with my favorite rock. And it's not Dwayne Johnson, it's this piece of mountain. I'll try to, like, this is like Parade Street. Like, I want to make it look slightly better than my usual crap, you know. But at the same time, it's Mordheim, and doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Right, so we have that one fixed. Slot one of those into place. Bricks, bricks, bricks. I think we have quite a big lurking population tonight, or today. That is fine. This is not my normal time to stream. I usually stream in the evenings. Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. my time or 5 p.m. UCT. Yes, let's see, I don't... I've been talking a lot about how fun it is, or relaxing it is, to just put down brick by brick. There also comes a point where maybe you're a little bit over putting down bricks one by one. And that time just might be now, but I'm just going to just push through, I guess, and get it done instead of having to go back and do it later, which is going to be a real pain. Let's not do that. Let's instead just finish it. Just these brick patterns are making me not sure what they are doing to me. It is a lot of fun, though. It is. I'm feeling really good about this project right now. Don't want to mess it up. I do have some important buildings. On this one, it's going to be the big library and the big Triumph Arch. There's going to be some big kind of like landmarks in this build. And out of those two, I'm most concerned about the arch, actually. Because I've made plenty of buildings, but I have never really made one of those arches. I will have to study some pictures, come up with a battle plan, and hopefully stick the landing. Oh. Let's add some more glue. Oh shit. Oh. Whew. I forgot that I need to add the trees. Going to go down here. Maybe I'll just some of these out of the way. like that. Let's get out the bricks again. Need eight pieces. 8 bricks, that is. Just a couple of more. I'm going to squash them off screen. Maybe I can put them down on the side here so you can see. Just a normal rock will do. Of course, I have like the best rock. It is indeed my favorite one. But you can get really good results with any rock. This one is like a premium rock. Very, very good. I hope these like trees and like the avenue will have like the effect that I want. Sometimes you kind of want that destroyed beauty kind of thing. Which somehow makes it seem more beautiful than it actually is, now that it has been destroyed. Because you can, if I was going to make this like look actually pristine and good, I couldn't do it. But now, because it's ruined, your mind kind of does like it adds in the missing pieces, so you kind of envision how it looks when it's not broken, you know. At least that's my theory. I have not studied this. It's just something I'm making up. Sometimes there is like something to not tell the entire story, but make some of the parts up to the viewer, or like the player, the participant in whatever. If it's a book or if it's a gaming table, whatever. Everything doesn't have to be crystal clear all the time. You should add a little bit of mystery so that people can kind of use their imagination. It also saves you a little bit of time, you know. So it's to me it's a win-win. You can skip some work and get an even better effect, you know. That's how I want to do it. Now let's see. Gotta try to make it pretty. Yeah, doesn't have to be perfect, but I kind of want it to look somewhat nice. This has been like a nice street once. I kind of wanted to have some semblance of previous grandeur. Don't like this one as much. Oh, welcome back, Plasticaster. Well, what did your bank do? How did I shock you? If you don't mind telling. If it's something very personal, you shouldn't be telling it online. Unless it's about your crooked penis, like in my case, then it's totally fine. Just go nuts. Then you can't go wrong. You know how life insurance works? Well, in theory, but luckily I've never had to deal with it. You give money and they use it to make more. Or like, almost like a pension. Or I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, but or is it just like the normal insurance business? Then I understand that they use your money and invest it. The European Union authorized the banks to move money from green and durable life insurance funds towards military business. Oh, lovely. So you go to your bank, you say you don't want dirty money, destructive money. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's I don't like that. Like if you kind of want to invest in, or have your money be invested in something you don't believe in, or something you're very much against, you know, that's terrible. Don't like that at all. Norway is not a part of the European Union. I'm not sure if you knew that. We have voted to stay out of the European Union at least twice. The majority of French want out. Well, I think there's like some some pros and cons to the European Union, but I'm not very knowledgeable about everything about it. But there are some, at least in my opinion. It's nice to have like a united Europe when it comes to well, trade and stuff with the other big players. And I am forever thankful that they forced the mobile companies to make the same charger for every phone. That's to me, that's very, very, very nice. Yeah, corruption is always a problem. That's it's not good. That's a very hot political take. By Mordheim, corruption bad. Just gonna brick up this part as well. Maybe if I decide to pull the library back a little bit, I might do something different there. And they have none of our values. It's not democratic. It's not about equality or fraternity. No, well, yeah. I feel there's a lot of ideas that are very nice in theory, but in practice they always get abused. It's very easy to become cynical in this world. I just wish more people would relax and watch some Mordheim on Twitch, build some terrain, and not constantly chase riches and power constantly. It's just freedom of the rich and predation on money. Yes, that's. I think that's pretty much. No matter where you are in the world, there is always be some element of that. And I understand that it's natural, like people or humans. They kind of crave power. Some are just very drawn to it, and of course that's natural, and you need some people like that, of course. But I'm just tired of it always being abused, or very often, I should say. No, like, I know, I don't... I don't go around worrying about trying to change everything, because if you make every issue like your own personal thing, you're going to go insane, because you are not going to be able to fix it, and it will just consume you, and you will make yourself miserable as well. Which I don't think anyone is. It doesn't benefit anyone. that makes sense. I'm going to place a long one, a triple one. I'm just going to slap it down here. Smoke. This one here. Oh, people just need more hobbies, you know, something fun to do. I'm just doing my part. I can't do nothing at all while my government is walking slowly into war. No, I know, just try to keep your money out of immoral funds, or not funds, but immoral investments, I guess. And okay, when I say immoral, I mean, of course, like warfare technology and stuff like that. Like what's... some might say that a lot of the tech companies are immoral, and I guess I would agree. Maybe I'm the one saying that they are terrible companies, run by terrible people. But well, what are you going to do? Yes, money has more, of course. That's like when people always complain about different stuff, game companies, like Games Workshop and stuff. Instead of complaining, just vote with your wallet. Don't give them money. That's a clear enough message. It's much better than whining online. Just don't buy their stuff. And that's the message, the only message that they will ever understand is when it comes from when you open, when you talk through your wallet. That's loud and clear. I think I'll put this down here. I'm a Pacific person, hence why I should fight against warmongers. What do you mean, Pacific person? I don't... Kinda lost me. I think everyone should fight against warmongers, to be honest. It's... Oh, you're a peaceful person. Yes, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I'm also very pro peace. Like I do love war games and stuff like that, but I don't want people to actually go to war in real life. There is, of course, some fascination that I think a lot of people have with armed conflict and like wars. That doesn't mean we actually want it to happen, you know. See, let's try to make. I'm going to share a little secret here. I'm getting a little bit tired of bricks. Goddamn bricks. I want another brick. Twofer. Let's lump it down here. Let's fill it up with some ones. A bigger one. Yeah, the Olympic Games, it's not really sure why. Well, I know, of course, there's a lot of money involved with it. There has been so many cases of terrible consequences. I think like the one that I remember the most is Athens. Back in 2004, was it? They really struggled. Like the entire country struggled, like financially, but it really didn't help with it really didn't help with the Olympics. Yeah, basically exchange temporary fame for eternal debt. Well, that's a great trade. I understand that you are not a businessman if you don't see the value of eternal temporary fame. It's very nice to have, especially for people that don't have a job. You know, that fame that will keep them. They won't go hungry. You know. All they have to do is think back to the glory days. They will be satisfied with the fame, you know? As when I go into my bank and I want to refinance my loan, I usually just bring stuff like my Instagram fame, And my pride, I say I have a lot of pride, is that worth a lot? And they say yes, your pride is very, very valuable to us, they say. In French, famished is affamé, affam. Yeah, it's not good being famished. Well, I wouldn't know. I have never been famished myself, but I think it's something I aim to steer away from. You can't eat fame. No, that is true. You can eat XPS foam though, but I do not recommend it. I think it's poisonous for your body. But fame can eat some people. Yes, it eats a lot of people. I am convinced that most people, they do not handle becoming famous. It's a giant burden, and it's very difficult to remain sane and remain true to yourself when you are famous and you make a lot of money from it. I don't think like humans, like in general, are equipped for fame. Like on more than one occasion, it has absolutely ruined people. And yet, it seems to a lot of people, it's the most important thing is just to be famous, and they don't even care what they are famous for. Which doesn't really make sense to me, but I also get the drive to kind of become well known or famous. I really want more people to watch the channel, and I want more people to watch my stuff on Instagram. So I do get like the sense of you want an audience, you know. I'm not, of course, I'm not immune to this myself at all. But I think it's important to remember that it's like the fame, it's, yeah. Well, I don't have any fame, really, but yeah. I've been non-famous for so long, so I kind of know what real life is. The more you have, the less care you can give. Yeah, we're limited anyway. Yeah, to me it's a lot more important what those around me actually think about me. I would much rather, like, the value of my stepson thinking that I'm a good stepdad is it's a lot more valuable than 15,000 people thinking that I'm good at building Mordheim stuff, to be honest. But I want, of course, to be both. That's my goal. I want to be good to my family and also be a famous Mordheim builder. One day, plastic caster, I will have my revenge. Maybe it's not revenge. I will have my success. It's not Lester, it's Leslie. Yes, I will have my revenge on Leslie. I have added, let's see, there's a new smiley here. Where is it? There we go. This is the Leslie smiley. It's Leslie's super sleek sunglasses, which is of course making fun of my orange pink glasses, which is great. I love it. I made it myself. I guess it's me making fun of it. Yeah, Leslie has been on a rampage lately, posting not once but twice before Christmas. I was thinking about maybe sending a message, but then I just thought, screw it, I don't really care. It doesn't matter. The person can just keep on posting my stuff. It's just funny just seeing it pop up in all of the miniature building groups. And she never responds to my comment that it's mine. So, I don't know what's going on there. It is I will see it as like a badge of honor. I don't think she would post my stuff if she didn't think it was good. And she has never like explicitly said that she has made it. She's always posting it with my exact text. So I'm thinking it might be a bot, but I'm not sure. It's not keeping me awake at night, I can tell you that much. I hope you share my faith in this table, Plasticaster. I hope you can see my vision somewhere at least. If not, hopefully I can surprise you later on, which might be even more fun. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I spread your works around me. What do you mean by that? Do you share it? If so, I'm very happy. Thank you so much. I'm always happy when people share it. Oh, you share my Insta. Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. One day I'm going to be world famous. Even though I just talked against being famous. In my local group and the friends that play Mordheim. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. I hope some of them stop by on Twitch. That would be great fun. Check, yeah, let's see. Where do we need? I think I need a long one. Do you play a lot of Mordheim yourself these days, Plastic? Not really, only one game this year. Yeah. Well, that's how it goes. I get the feeling you play a lot of other games. Okay, I've been trying to just focus on only Mordheim and Mordheim only. So. Because if not, I don't get anything done. I need to have focus on one thing at a time. If not, I will just end up not doing anything. Yeah, though less variety than in the past when I was a toy librarian. Oh yeah! I remember that. You were a toy librarian. That is awesome. What a great job to have. Oh, you were a board game seller. Yeah, I used to work in a nerd store, like a local gaming store. That sold like lots of fantasy books and games Workshop stuff and Harry Potter crap, all that kind of stuff, you know. A little bit of plumping here. Yes, when you are surrounded by games, board games, it's a lot easier to just get into them and yeah, play a lot more different games. I've tried more than 1,000. Oh, Jesus Christ! I tried more than 1,000 games, learned the rules of another 1,000, so I've become difficult to please, even though I try to fight it. Yeah, you get kind of like a board game snob, I guess. There are some really good board games, and there are some really boring ones. Why waste time playing the boring ones? Let's slide this down, slot this in, schmack. Yeah, this is going great. Now just 2 more bits and we are done. I don't want to be a posh yet experienced talks. Yeah, of course. I know, but sometimes I've like a bad game can be fun if you play it with the right people, you know. There is also that, you know, if you want to just put your experience aside and just try to relax and play the games, it can still be fun, even though it's not a well-designed game or not balanced or anything. But yeah, it can be painful if you're playing games that just suck ass. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun playing some really bad board games, but that's because of the people you played with. Yes, I agree. Of course, you always pay attention to who you are playing against. That is like it's the same when you play Mordheim. If you think about it more like a dance and not a football match, you know? You kind of want both parties to have fun. And if you are the better player, maybe you can do a little bit of leading, you know? And make the game more fun for the other player as well. Because that's a part of the game. Oh, pimping your game. You mean like 3D printing nice stuff and painting it up, etc. Like you always do? Yeah, I agree that just the aesthetics can have quite a lot of an impact. Now me, I don't care what I play on. I don't like terrain. I could play on a green mat, but I choose to do this for some reason. Yeah, Lego minifigs is actually really good for if you want to proxy stuff. I find that Lego bricks are quite handy. Alright, I will just do this and then I will be done with the bricks for now. And we can move on to something else. Well, I do have more bricks to do, so maybe I'll do more bricks tomorrow. I need to watch the tutorial so I can not butcher it immediately. At least that's my plan. I install a thematic tablecloth and decor. I try to improve the ambience. Yes, I think it's very important. I don't want to play ugly games. I want my games to look really good. Sometimes I get a little bit annoyed if like an opponent hasn't painted his figures at all and we are playing on a nice table. One thing is if you're just playtesting with a friend trying to make some Warhammer fantasy army lists, whatever, then I don't care, of course. If we are playing on my Mordheim table, I want to see nice models. I want it to be pretty. So I guess I'm a little bit of a snob there. I will never refuse anyone to play on it. Of course, I'm not that kind of guy. But I will allow myself to prefer painted minis on my Mordheim table. I have deserved it with all the time I've spent on creating the table. Just gotta check something real quick. Oh shit. Now I did something stupid. Give me a few moments. Let me get my bearings. Okay, thank you. If I ever make an urban med fan table, I would never glue the buildings to the board so I can change the city, stack the boards more easily. Yeah, that makes sense. I have just gone all static on my board, so I'm kind of stuck with it. Yeah, it has some pros and cons, of course. If you're new to the channel, please consider following. That way, well, I think it will help the channel, maybe, I don't know, but it will make sure that you get notified the next time I go online to stream, which is normally it's every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. UCT. This is like a special holiday edition stream. Of course, if you haven't bought the Christmas gifts, you can always just gift them a subscription to the Mordheim channel, and that way they can watch the stream without commercials, and it will even help me out a little bit. If that's not a win-win, I don't know what is. I think it's actually the very definition. There is beauty in permanent buildings, I agree. I think you can make it a bit more, to call it, like it's one piece, you know, that everything fits together, cohesive. What the hell is this? War Tiger, no! Yes, what an amazing Christmas gift. War Tiger, listen to me. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, War Tiger. You are a true gentleman. And to those who got a gifted sub, you now have access to more emojis, and you don't have to watch commercials. Thank you so much, War Tiger. Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. I really appreciate it, and it's very nice for the community that people get gifted subs. You know, it's a Christmas miracle, some might say. Those who are inclined to believe in miracles. I might not, but maybe some will. That really warms my heart. Now I will once again go home and tell my wife I'm going to make more money than she is because of my generous viewers. If people don't know, my wife recently got a job after completing her studies, and she is making more money than I am with quite some margin. I've been joking that I'm going to make up the difference by streaming, which I really doubt it will. But it is greatly appreciated, War Tiger. And I think that's going to be it for... I might have to plump down some small bricks here and there just to kind of fill in the table. But I think that's going to be it for just like the main bricks here. I think so. I'm going to just tidy up the table quickly. See, what do I need? I need a box. Is what I need. So I just use these. These are some old Tupperware from the 80s, I believe. Yeah, I found them. You can find some of these like really cheap in second-hand stores, and they are super sturdy, which is nice because I toss rocks and shake them to kind of make the texture. So it's nice to have some sturdy plastic, and they also come with like these great lids. So get some old Tupperware and shake your bricks. Okay, almost done. I think we actually might do a little bit of some plaster caster. Okay, let's do a quick setup to kind of envision the board. Oh. I will of course add you, War Tiger, to the intro screen. You are tied with Uncle Mel in 3rd place, so I will add you to the book. All right, so this is going to be this side of the table, like so, and then we have. Let me see. I do have this. Let's just slot it in there. So do a little pan around here. So on this side there is not really a lot going on, but the idea is to place a watchtower or a lighthouse, maybe kind of a mix of both, on top of on the corner here. I don't think it's going to see a lot of play. Maybe it's going to be like a nice lookout post or like sniper post. And I'm going to make a wall that's connected to the that stops here. And here there's going to be like a small toll booth, and like the wall is going to kind of connect to the bridge, the small bridge over there. And of course this is going to be like the main part of this tile is going to be the huge bridge. It's not going to be exactly like this, but it's going to be like a big ass bridge. It's going to be super wide. And there will be like some buildings and stuff incorporated into the bridge, and also maybe some lots of gibbets and stuff. I'm going to try to make it really atmospheric. And on this side here, oh sorry, this is supposed to be like a bit more of the posh district, because it's like the big avenue. So there's going to be a wine store here, and there's also going to be like a jewelry store here. I'm going to make it's going to be like one long building with kind of just like an arch, so that you may or may not use it actually to move figures, but I do like having some. It just looks really good when you have kind of like angles that you can look into and see what's going on. I'm going to imitate Eric's hobby workshop for it and make it kind of like a tribute to him. And it's going to be, it's going to be some fancy stores. That's the idea. Here we're going to have like the big, tall triumph arch. Arc de Triomphe, or whatever you call it in France. And it's going to have, I'm going to incorporate some heroes into it. And here I'm going to make a huge library for Henrik. This is going to be the corner of the garden that matches the 4th tile. And this is just going to be some crap, some landslide stuff. And this is going to be a guardhouse and a wall. And this is also going to be like a guardhouse with a wall. So that is what's going on. I will go and grab the 4th tile, so to make sure that everything is connected to the backside. So just give me a few moments and I will be right back. Tile is so heavy. I did it this year. So oh, sorry. I forgot to charge the cam, so it's running out of battery. This means I have to end the stream because it's going to end anyway because of my inept planning. So thank you so much for everyone who has been joining today. I will continue work hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I will see you all on Tuesday. So have a lovely day. And if I don't see you again, have a happy new year. Hope I will catch you all in the next one. Sorry about this. I forgot to charge the cam, as I said. So my apologies, and goodbye.